What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. This is your mental health check-in. How are you? How's your mindset? Please be 100% honest. Because a person's mindset is more important than so many people realize. Because so many people go through more than I can explain. And a lot of times, somebody might tell you what they go through, and you might not understand that. Again, 100% understandable not to understand, what somebody goes through or tells you that they go through. That's understandable. I was going to do the mental health check-in yesterday, but I had the hiccups really bad as well, so I was just like, how am I going to do this mental health check-in? Because I kept getting hiccups. But I'm better today. But with that said, again, if it's on your mind, if there's something really bothering you, my best advice I can give you is to talk about it. Whatever it is on your mind, instead of just, let it bottle up, and not talk about it. Talk about it. Because it's better to talk about something than just let it, than not talk about it and just let that feeling, just bottle up on the inside. Because, again, mental health is real. A lot of times when people do that, if people, just bottle up and don't say nothing, a lot of times that can lead to depression. And when you get depression, unfortunately, yes, there's a lot of times that people do not make it through that. Is it scary? Yeah, it is. And I've been, as I've mentioned before, even I went through depression for about 2 months. And I don't wish that again. I don't wish that on nobody. I don't care who you are. I don't wish that on nobody. Because, again, no one deserves that. And that's not fun to go through. Now, with that said, yeah, everybody has their rough days or rough situations. But that's when you express, you talk about it. Meaning, talk about those rough times. And like I said, so many people might not understand what you're saying, or what you went through. Again, that's understandable to not understand what someone says. But remember this, again, we all have a 100% different, but 100% true story about us all. You only know someone's name, not their story. But again, we all have a 100% different and also 100% true story about us. Again, it's one 100% okay to ask questions, especially about things that you don't understand. That's how you learn. And even when you ask questions about what you don't understand, it's okay to just keep asking questions. Ask questions no matter how long it takes until you understand what is being said. And again, I know Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and that's why I'm doing this today, because I don't know how tomorrow's going to be. I don't know if I'll be able to get the chance to post here on YouTube tomorrow. We'll see, but just in case, I'm doing this today. But with that said again, yes, I am making this a working paying job. Not because I have to, because I want to. Because, again, that's how I was born and raised. I was born and raised to help people. And that's how I'm always going to be. No matter what somebody goes through, I'm always going to do what I got. Always do what I can to help that person. There's a lot of situations that I've never been through. And with that said, when it's situations that I've never been through, I will then say, okay, this is what this person's situation is. And in other words, I'll put myself in that situation and then give you my advice on how I would, if it was me in that situation, to how I would get through that situation or handle that situation. So, with that said, again, if and when you feel like your mental health is not good, please say something. Don't just, think that my mental health isn't good. Who cares? No, trust me. There's a lot of people that do care. And you'd be surprised. Even people that you may not know care. Just like me. There's some people that I don't. Like I said, there's a lot of people on YouTube that I don't know personally. But then again, there is people that I do know personally. But even though I may not know you personally, I still care and always will care. And this is why I do what I do. Because I care. I always will care. So again, with that said, keep being you. Keep smiling. Much love. My name is Zach. Let's get it.